If you have been on social media at all since the election, then you've probably seen some hysteria like this. An absolute mental breakdown, a detachment from reality. A lot of these people, they think they're going to lose the right to vote. That's real. They are detached from logic, reason, everything. It's insane. And how did this happen? How did we get here? Well, maybe it's because of the places they get their information from, like the celebrities that they worship. This is the day before the election. This is Oprah telling them, all these people losing their minds, that they could lose the right to vote.
Sit this one out. We don't get to sit this one out. If we don't show up tomorrow, it is entirely possible that we will not have the opportunity to ever cast a ballot again.
I hate to break it to all of you losing your minds. That's not going to happen. You live in La La Land. You live in an alternate reality, and a lot of these things that you think are going to happen are not going to happen. Okay, you're going to be okay. Unlike a lot of these celebrities who say you should be losing your minds. Stop listening to them. So in a sense, I sympathize with these people losing their minds. They are victims of bad information. At the same time, they should be smart enough, hopefully, to be able to see through that. That's insane. Trump's going to take the right to vote away from women? That's insane. Like, use your brains. Turn them on, please. So today on Zeducation, we're going to play You Cringe, You Win, and we're going to go over some celebrity meltdowns. We are going to enjoy this because screw them. Shame on them for pushing all this madness. The side that claims to be for peace and love and tolerance is the most hateful group of people that I know. The most divisive group of people that I know. And it's fueled by people like Jimmy Kimmel, Rosie, The View, all these people that spew these messages that they're going to lose the right to vote. It's insane. And today we're going to enjoy these celebrity meltdowns because shame on them. Starting with Jimmy Kimmel. Before we get to Jimmy Kimmel, real quick, if you are new here, please make sure you are subscribed. It helps Zeducation grow. It helps us reach new viewers. And if you have been here for a while, please head down and make sure you are still subscribed. YouTube likes to purge bots occasionally. That's what they say. So just make sure they didn't purge you as a bot. Head down and just make sure you're still subscribed. Thank you.
Let's be honest. It was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women.
Hey, how did this get in here? Hey, who put this in here? Jimmy, what are you doing? Jimmy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Jimmy. You know, the awful orange man Drumpf. He just hates women. And now you're the moral compass? Jimmy. I don't know if you should be calling anyone names about how they treat women. Like, it is so beautiful to see that he has become some sort of moral compass for the left. So him and Howard Stern, that's the funniest thing to me out of all these celebrities and their talking heads on the left. It's like Howard Stern and Jimmy Kimmel are two of the talking heads. That's hilarious, dude. You can't write better jokes. Let's get back to Jimmy Kimmel's meltdown. Let's look at his monologue a little bit more in depth here.
Let's be honest. It was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO.
Oh, cry harder, Jimmy.
And democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
Oh, Jimmy. You're going to make it. You're going to be okay. This is hilarious. Cry harder, Jimmy. Cry harder. The tears, your tears especially, are delicious. Rosie O'Donnell wants racist electoral college abolished as Trump wins popular vote. There is a real clip of this. She is saying this. We got to abolish the Electoral College. But Trump's going to win the popular vote by a lot. Sadly, our vote counting is still going on. We are a week past the election, and votes are still being counted. That's a crime in and of itself, in my opinion. That needs to change. But he's going to win by millions and millions of votes in the popular vote. So I don't know what you're talking about, Rosie. More from Rosie here.
Hang in there, people. Hang in there. Hard to believe. Be kind to each other. Even when you don't want to.
Oh, man. You know, it's the irony. Be kind to each other. Of course we should be kind to each other. But where's the apology first? You called half the country Nazis, fascists. You called us racists. Biden called half of America garbage.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
So is that kind? Does that at least warrant an apology, Rosie? So a little bit of the wrong messenger there, okay? But yes, you should be kind, of course. But we would like an apology first.
This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes. That's all I'm going to say.
Very high IQ take there from Cardi B. This is why you get hurricanes, because of the way you vote. Yes, again, very intelligent take there.
I don't think that our beloved country, America, knows what it's in for with a fascistic society and dictator. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not being dramatic. I have said this on tapes before, but I am shocked and crushed at how many people I personally know did not vote or felt like there was no difference between the candidates or just were too self-involved to learn anything about it. And that makes me sad. Just because I live in California and have a lot of protections other states don't, doesn't mean there won't be a federal ban on abortion. And although I know that's sort of funny, me worrying about abortion, but just being a lifelong feminist, I worry about all of it. And the fact that the boys should be just as worried, because if you're really living in sort of the Trumpian, Christo-fascist, mega church.
Yeah, well, we'll end it there, Kathy. You already said things that aren't going to happen. A national ban. Trump already said that's not going to happen. So, keep pushing your fear campaign. And I feel bad for people who actually listen to all these celebrities still. You're going to live the next 4 years in fear? For what? None of this is going to happen. America Ferrera blames Donald Trump as she joins growing list of stars fleeing the U.S. for a new life in the UK. I guess I'm not too sure who that is, but there are celebrities who say they're going to leave. Cher, another one. Cher said she would leave the country for good if Donald Trump won the presidency again. Anyone check on Cher? She leave yet? Another one. Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner also pledged to get the F out of America and return to her home country of the UK. Good. We don't want your bad ideas here, okay? As a woman, I'm heartbroken for us all. Work on the layups, Angel. No double dribbles. No more double dribbles. Quit padding your stats with all those missed layup rebounds, those self-rebounds. Work on that for next season. And no, you are not contributing to the higher viewership of the WNBA. It's 100% Caitlin Clark. That's not even a hot take. That's just a reality. OMG, Bette Midler just deleted her account. Oh my gosh. Oh no, Bet. What are we going to do with Bette Midler off of X? Oh no. She was a good source of entertainment. I will say that. She really was. In her insanity, Christina Applegate.
I apologize. I'm still reeling and sobbing, but I'm not angry anymore. Just going to go back to my bubble and watch a ton of Bravo shows, so peace to all. I suggest you do the same. Very soothing. Please unfollow me if you voted against female rights, against disability rights. Yeah, that. Unfollow me, because what you did is unreal. Don't want followers like this, so yeah, done. Also, after today, I will be shutting down this fan account that I have had for so many years.
Oh no, please don't, Christina. She goes on to say.
Why? Give me your reasons why. My child is sobbing because her rights as a woman may be taken away. Why? And if you disagree, please unfollow me.
Christina. putting this on your kid now too. I don't know how old your kid is, but if they're not of age to vote and you are filling them with fear and fake and false information, shame on you as a parent. Sincerely.
In Finland, kids in nursery school are learning to discern between fake news and real news. Yeah. They should be teaching that in this country. Yes. Teach children tolerance. Teach them to think critically.
Well, it would help if we could regulate social media, because one of the biggest offenders is D.C. and Congress have not been able to do one thing in regard to the rogue corporations of social media.
It's not going to get any better with Elon Musk now in the administration. I want to end.
Coming out and saying you want more censorship, you want more control of information. Very 1984-ish of you all. I'm not surprised at all. I hope they never shut this show down. It is content gold. If you want to sit and watch a bunch of crazy people sit and talk and spew bad ideas, it is really funny. It's hilarious. The fact that they have a show, do people seriously watch this show, or are most of their views coming from people that are pointing and laughing? I mean that. It has to be. There's no other reason this show is on TV.
And now a person who is a convicted so many things. Let's say convicted predator. Let's say that. God, my heart is beating fast. Someone who hates women so deeply is about to be president of the United States of America.
You know what's funny about that, Billy? Someone who hates women so much, I don't know if you pay attention, you probably don't see this stuff on your news sources, your information sources, but he actually just elected the first woman to the chief of staff position. First woman ever. The man that hates women so much. So keep talking to your fans. Clearly they listened to you before the election and turned out to vote for you. So keep doing what you're doing, Billy. Keep doing what you're doing. And once again, this insanity that is pushed by these celebrities, by Hollywood, by the music industry, they are 1,000% on the side of the Democrats. It's like 99% of them are pushing Kamala Harris. You have to ask why. There's got to be a couple of reasons for that. We'll get into that in another video. But it has led to this hysteria that we're seeing on social media and things like this. Trump's historic comeback leads to a staggering 1,514% surge in Americans looking to move abroad. I guess, see ya. Book a one-way ticket and go seek what you think you need, you think you want. The truth is, we live in a great place. All these things that you think are going to happen, you're going to lose the right to vote, these federal bans, those will not happen. You live in La La Land. Please put down social media, put down your news sources, and never return to them again, because it's rotting your brain and you're going to be very unhappy continuing on the paths you are on. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. While you're down there, please like this video. Please help us get it recommended to others. We will have more in this series as the weeks go on. We have to document all of this hysteria so the future can see what bad propaganda does to your brain. That's it for today's video. Until next time, I'm Tyler Zed, and this is Education.
For the children.
Idiots.